Hey, 302. We have another read aloud today. Today's Friday, and the book I'm choosing to read is A Pocket for Corduroy. Has anyone ever read any of these books? Yeah, I have two. Awesome. Let's read it. And it's written by Don Freeman. One late summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Now, Corduroy, you sit right there and wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. Do you think he's going to listen? Making some predictions. Let's see. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy. And you should always do that when you do laundry, is make sure you don't have nothing in your pockets." Pockets? Said Corduroy to himself. I don't have a pocket. He slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of, he said, and he began to look around. Do you think he's going to find something for a pocket? Let's read on. First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of, he said. That's a pretty big bag. Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness don't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave, he said. I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. Later, when Lisa looked for her bear, he was gone. Oh, Mommy, she cried. Corduroy isn't here where I left him. I'm sorry, honey, said her mother, but the laundromat will be closing soon and we must be getting home. Do you think he's going to be left in the laundromat? Good answers. Let's see. Lisa did not want to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. You can come back tomorrow, she said. I'm sure you will find him. As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag, a very big bag that Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. Oh no, he's going inside the dryer. Inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. How in the thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things? The artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. The least I can do for him is to give him some overalls, a good drying, said the man. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer because he was all wet going inside the bag. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning round, but the artist became inspired. This would make a wonderful painting, and he said as he took a sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing the swirling colors. I can hardly wait to get back to my studio. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up all the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, Closing time! Everybody out! So do you think he's going to find Lisa? Corduroy was gently placed on the top of a washing machine. I wonder who the bear belongs to, said the artist as he was leaving. He should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost. As soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. Maybe it's snow, he said. I've always wanted to play in the snow. So do you think this is snow? No, it's not. It's what? Laundry detergent. Ah. He accidentally tipped over the open lid box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slide. Oh, what fun, he said with a smile. I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountain slide. But he's skiing down the what? Yep, the soap. He landed paw first in an empty laundry basket. This must be a cage, he said, peeking through the bars. I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear in a zoo. But by now, Corduroy felt dizzy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. What do you think's going to happen next? Good answers. Let's check it out. Next morning, when the manager came to open the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday, she exclaimed. May I look around? Certainly, said the manager. My customers are always leaving things. Lisa was searching under the chairs, in the back of the washing machines, when she heard the manager call her. Is this what you're looking for, senorita? So what do you think she found? What's the bear's name again? Corduroy, good job. Yes, yes, he's my best friend, shouted Lisa. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. So this is where you've been, you little rascal, she said. It's time I took you home. Lisa thanked the manager and ran down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. I thought I told you to wait for me, she said. Why did you wander away? I went looking for a pocket, Corduroy said. Oh, Corduroy, why don't you tell me you wanted a pocket? Asked Lisa. So, how do you think the story's going to end? Do you think he's going to get his pocket? The very next morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. And here is a card I've made with your name on it. For you to keep tucked inside, she said. I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside, said Corduroy, as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. Aw, what a good story. So what do you think the moral of the story is? What do you think the author is trying to tell us? Those are all very good answers. And after the video, there will be a form attached. Please go and answer the questions. I'll put 2 questions up there. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.